Welcome to the Fantasy Pavilion, your home for fantasy sports.
Welcome, guys. Welcome back to the Fantasy Pavilion, your home for fantasy sport. And of course, as your home for fantasy sport, we have to try and be on top of the latest news. And we are here to try and react to the World Cup group stages because, of course, we will be playing the World Cup fantasy. I have tried my best to avoid any news, any spoilers. Thanks to Aaron, I know two teams are together in a particular group. Other than that, but saying Aaron, welcome again. My usual co-host on the Fantasy Brazilian crew. Before we go any further, which international team do you back, sir? If you back any?
France. But so France is the main one, but I like to have an African team as well, and Ghana is my African team, so that's the two teams that's back.
Well, I know people have European, South America. Nothing wrong with that. Right? But I back the greatest team in the world. I don't have to say who. Argentina, of course. Right, of course. But yeah, so today we had the draw. As I said, I try to avoid everything. So this will be the first time I will be seeing the group stages, seeing what's going on and reacting in real time, to what I see, and then trying to give some slight predictions of who looking good and whatnot. But of course, we'll be focused more on the fancy aspect, and we can't wait till the app drops. I think normally McDonald's does the sponsoring.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll sort that out. So let's get into the bacchanal one time. Right? Oh wow. Oh go well, I have a sauce for Italy. You know that. I have a sauce for Italy. And it's nothing to do with Messi, by the way. I do not, but that's a different topic. So big up Michael all the time. So let's start the bacchanal. Let's scroll. I'm using the sporting news here. Let's scroll and see what's happening here. So I think they have a list format. I don't even know what format they have in. I just did a quick thing to see if this was a good site, and bam. So let's go. All right. This looking correct to you, Aaron?
Yeah.
Right. So of course we have Group A. So Group A, the host, Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, Netherlands. Wow. Wow. All right. From off the bat, I like this group already. Yeah. Tasty. What? And Qatar was in something recently and they didn't do too bad. I don't know.
There was in the Gold Cup.
And they look decent. They look decent.
They did. Because they have a good coach. I can't remember who's the coach, but they have a real good coach.
Yeah,
and Xavi worked with them too. Because remember, Xavi was in Qatar.
Yes.
So he was helping the national team. Facts. So they look better than I thought they would. They give real good competition in the CONCACAF. So they're not going to be a walkover team like plenty people.
Exactly. And I don't want to use the word group of death so really, but this is an interesting group. It's a tasty group.
Yeah, it's a tasty group.
They have a nice balance. They have everything. Yeah. And yes, Qatar, you might see on paper, might be the whipping boys, but definitely not. Not what I saw. They will give trouble.
Especially with the home crowd too. They're not nobody they might win those games, but I don't think they'll get whipped. They could beat Ecuador, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like they take on Ecuador.
Yeah. But I expect Senegal and Holland to come out of this.
Right. That was my question, and I'm not bothering to ask it anymore. Let's move on. All right, Group B. So we have England. Oh wow. Of all the teams, USA and Iran had to get to.
Yeah. So that was all over Twitter. So people was like, if you see the memes, dog, it was.
Well, I avoided Twitter for the day, so this is the first time I'm watching anything. I avoided Twitter, so I don't know what was going on. I wouldn't have known. Yo, yes, Melina, glad you're here with us. I know what I've liked is to come on this. I was trying to get somebody from Canada to hop on the stream. I wasn't sure if you'll be at work. That's why I didn't reach out here. I would have if you're in the chat, I would love to get your comments. Get your feeling so when I reach your group, I don't know what group you're in yet, but thanks for coming to Melina. I would love to have your thoughts. And what's the consensus from the people in Canada? How they feeling? Are they excited? I mean, is football even as big as other? I know hockey is the main thing out there, but are people excited? I would like to know. And we are joined by FPL Dallas. Dallas, how's your audio?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Dallas. Welcome. You came in just in time. We are so Dallas. I was now. Before we go any further, Dallas, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm great. I'm great. Before we go any further, Dallas, we need to let people know that there's something very exciting going on called March Madness. It is lit. If you're not watching it, watch it now. I think we have some great action this weekend as well, and you have to support Duke. Am I correct?
Yes, I'm definitely behind them. I was behind St. Peter's for a long time because of their incredible run, but now I'm definitely on Duke. Now that St. Peter's is out, and my Longhorns. That's that's where I went to school. So had to support them, but they got out earlier. But there's always next year.
yes, always.
About sport.
So of course, Dallas is Aaron, one of our Pavilion crew members, right? So Dallas, again, welcome to the show. Welcome to the channel. I know you're no stranger to the show. You spent a whole 2 hours with me already, so no stranger.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. I did not watch anything today, Dallas. I stayed off Twitter, stayed off Instagram. So this is the first time I'm seeing everything. So we just did Group A. So we're moving on to Group B. But let me know who you think will qualify from Group A. You have any surprises, or are you going with the straightforward answer?
I like Netherlands and Senegal from that group.
Right.
I think Qatar is. I mean, that's the best you could hope for to draw from the first pot. And Ecuador, they don't strike me as like a particularly, I guess resolute team. It's a team that I think Senegal would be able to get by with all their talent that they have.
Correct.
Yeah. All right. Feeling that. Well, they came just in time to talk about your team, right?
Oh, yes.
And I'm now seeing the team that you're paired with. That is wow. Who did this? Who got paid to do it? And I don't think this is the first time, right? If I'm not mistaken. If was it an Olympics or something funny? I think this happened once already. If I'm not mistaken. Right? Or at least they were in the same tournament already or something like that.
I think it was like 2010 when they were paired in the World Cup before.
Something similar, yeah. So we have England, Iran, USA, and one of Wales, Ukraine, and Scotland.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I think it's Wales waiting on the Ukraine-Scotland game or something like that, right?
Yeah.
I think it's something, along those lines. Well, hopefully that could come off because we all know what's going on with Ukraine, so that'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
But foregone conclusion, England, USA. You're afraid of England, or just cautiously optimistic, Dallas?
He should be.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid of England for sure. The one thing I will say about England is that a lot of times when they take the lead, they usually like to go into a little bit of a shell, more like protect the lead a little bit. I think that's more of Southgate's style, where he takes the lead and he's kind of a more conservative manager in his style of play. He doesn't usually like throw men forward after a goal. I think it was like the Germany game too, and like the Euros. I think he got a goal, and then he was a little bit more cautious, I believe. But so that's one thing I will say is that if England do get a goal on us, and if they sit back, I mean, who knows? We might be able to get back in. But at the same time, I'm not expecting us to beat them because I think they are more talented than us.
Fair enough. So England, USA, in that order.
To qualify from the group.
I guess I will. I'll also say that if Scotland make it out of the playoff, I'm a little bit nervous actually.
Of course,
because
they have a decent team.
Yeah, they have a lot of good talent. They have Robertson, Tierney, even Che Adams. He's been doing well.
They have McGinn as well from Aston Villa.
Yes, McGinn. So
a few others actually.
I'm a little bit nervous. Like I'm not. There's a lot of USA fans that felt pretty good about this, but to me, I am a little bit nervous mainly because of Scotland though. I think against Wales and Ukraine, I think we can get it done. And I'm still optimistic that we can get it done against Scotland because we do have some good players. But I think Scotland has me worried. But I think what side note on USA, because I've been watching some of their recent World Cup qualifiers. I'm pretty worried about the defense.
Okay.
And
Okay. Walkers. So what you're saying is for when the fantasy start, don't pick any USA defense. Just pick Pulisic.
yeah, I think so. At the same time, though, we do have good center backs. It's not like we don't. It's just that the manager doesn't pick them. that's the frustrating part. Because
you all normally have really good goalkeepers. What's the goalkeeper situation like, though?
Yeah, they have a good goalkeeper.
So the goalkeeper situation, it's Zach Steppen who's the backup for Man City, but actually I think it should be Ethan Horvath. And the case for Ethan Horvath is that he's playing regularly, and he's starting for Nottingham Forest, and he's doing really well for Forest right now. So to me, I want to get someone in there who's getting regular minutes. I watched Steffen against both Panama and Costa Rica in the qualifiers recently, and he didn't look so great. He looked kind of rusty. And in fact, I think the second goal was partially on him, on a set piece, not really clearing it there well, not really taking command of the area. But I think the main concern for me on the USA is the center backs. We have John Brooks, who's a seasoned center back in the Bundesliga, but he has a feud with the manager apparently, and the manager just doesn't want to select him. But that's like a huge miss for our team, because I have watched the set piece defending. The center backs we currently have are Walker Zimmerman and Miles Robinson, who played in the recent World Cup qualifiers. They're both MLS guys. They're not very good set piece markers. I just worry about them. I wouldn't like to see them starting. So Greg Berhalter, if you're watching, I would really want you to pick John Brooks and Chris Richards, two good Bundesliga center backs, to be in charge of our World Cup team. Do not pick these MLS guys that they just haven't marked well on set pieces. And I worry about that.
All right, solid. I love that, and I love the insight there. So moving forward, let's see what we have here. As I said, first time seeing the group. So I back Argentina, by the way, when I'm not back in Trinidad. And before we go any further, Das, I want to ask you, right? What's we're looking for, boy? What's the, like, how do in terms of football and internationally, right? How do they feel towards Trinidadians? I know there was this one time that we, halted you all from going to the World Cup. Like how terrible. I know I've seen like some of the big pundits react in a kind of way. I was like, whoa. But on the ground floor, with the layman, how was it? How was the reaction to that those 3 years ago?
Oh, when you guys beat us?
Yeah, but you're from going to the World Cup. Yeah.
People were not happy. People were like, what? I thought we were going to go. And the fact that happened, people still remember it to this day. They even bring it up. Like they brought it up recently, even up all the way up until we qualified for the World Cup. They were like, we can't have that happen again. So that's how they kind of viewed it. They were like, we can't have another incident like that. So we have to just go. We can't relax, I guess, basically.
Yeah.
So that's what they were thinking. We got it done. Yes, we didn't look that good against Costa Rica, though. I don't know if that's because the players were tired or they took their foot off the gas a little bit, but yeah.
All right. But there's more love for us than you'll have love for Mexico, football wise. Football wise, there's more love for us. Right.
Yeah, I would say so.
All right, Group C. Hey, speaking of Mexico, wow. No. All right, I'm fed up of this. I am fed up of it. Why do they like to pit Argentina and Mexico? We always meet up in the last 16 in the wow. I do not like to meet Mexico in the World Cup. I really don't.
Yeah.
And that's a sticky group, by the way. Because
it's a sticky group. Look at that group. I have to face Lewandowski. Jesus. Lord. All right. So Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, Poland. I am not happy with this.
Why?
I think this is the first time we didn't get. I know group is easy, but this is the first time we didn't get a kind of. The last group I find that was kind of sticky was what 2006 when we had Holland.
The last group they had was sticky too with Nigeria and Mexico. And...
that was fine. I wasn't frightened with that actually.
It wasn't frightened.
But I do like because Nigeria that time wasn't. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. But this group only because Poland have a great team. Mexico now I know what you said off air that Mexico this might be the best time to face Mexico. You know in transition, but World Cup form is different. It's different.
True.
And I'm not underestimating Saudi Arabia. I mean, I'm not disrespecting anybody. Right, but yeah, at least it wasn't. It's not like this group. This first group here, boy. I find it still tricky. No dollars. That first group, that A group, that group is really tricky.
This group,
who we have to come from this group?
I like Argentina and Poland, to be honest.
Okay.
Because to me, like Mexico, they don't seem as good as they used to be. Before probably like 8 years ago or so, it was pretty obvious that they were better than the USA. But now it seems like we don't really fear them that much anymore, to be honest.
Right.
And Jimenez is supposed to be their main goal threat, but he's having a down season, and without him, it's a lot harder to come by goals for them. I don't know if they have a ton of stars. It was kind of supposed to be him, but since he's not there, it's been a little bit more difficult on them. Yeah. And plus, Poland has my FPL hero Matty Cash.
Right.
Yeah,
and he's on my team this weekend. We need some points, Dallas.
Yeah. Matty Cash. I had him for the 29 pointer in FPL. That was awesome.
Yeah. Right. So, and of course, we will break down the players and whatnot later down as we get close to the tournament. Because, of course, we're doing fantasy, so we will have to know the players well. But for now, just the teams, So we go Argentina. You agree with that, Aaron, Argentina and Poland for your top two?
Yeah, I would agree. Because Mexico don't have Irving Lozano. And, Irving Lozano was supposed to be the next big thing. And he hasn't live up to that potential as yet, so I don't think they have enough for Poland.
All right, solid. Ooh. All right, so Group D. Okay.
Okay.
This is very sticky. But wow. Okay, so France, Australia /UAE /Peru, Denmark, Tunisia. My goodness, Tunisia is a very good team, eh?
Yeah.
I followed AFCON, as you all know, because of the fantasy, so I could talk to you about some of these African teams. My goodness. They're not bad. Denmark, Tunisia, France. All right. That's a nice group. And then Australia, UAE, Peru. Solid teams. At least I could talk about Australia and Peru. Some solid teams. At least defensively, they could, cause some frustration. Who's our top two here?
France, Denmark.
Dallas, why do we disagree with him when we go in France, Tunisia?
I don't think we disagree. I think we're going France, Denmark. Reason for Denmark being Denmark they're pretty good. They're a solid defense.
Yes.
The coach, I really like their coach. He gets the best out of his players. Eriksson, he's getting back up to fitness. I think he'll be the key in this World Cup. And then there's a player on Denmark. I think he's a fullback, Joachim Mail. Because I remember watching the Euros not too long ago, and he's a serious attacking threat. He can create a lot for them.
Fantasy.
All right, boom.
When we talk about fantasy, we'll probably have to talk about him down the line. But yeah.
This guy's still playing. Poulsen still playing.
Yeah, you said Poulsen still playing. Yeah.
All right. Okay, that's all I want to know. Solid player, love him. For me, do I go against the green? France, Tunisia. Just to contribute something there, just to go different. Yeah, because I like Tunisia, but obviously, yes, Denmark is a solid, strong.
Who's Tunisia best player?
Jazri and I'll go a midfielder fella, but Jasri is their best player. But
No,
sometimes fitness is his issue. So
I think they have
hopefully,
a youngster from Man United, right? Hannibal Mejbri.
yeah.
measure.
All right, moving forward slowly. Group E. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh
Yeah.
wow. This
This
seem real?
one-
This is group real? What did you?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
All the groups competitive.
This group's real good though. What did you? This is a real good draw though. Minus the Iran USA thing, but other than that, my
I would say
goodness.
this group is pretty tough.
Yeah, this is a group. This is a group of that. Yeah, and this is not the first time Costa Rica and Germany been in the same group. I think 2006 they were in the same group as well too. It's not the well if they qualify. Sorry, New Zealanders, if they qualify, right? Forgive me.
I don't think
So
New Zealand have a chance.
you think?
Nah, not that Costa Rica team.
All right, solid.
I don't want
There's
Costa
no.
Rica in because whenever the USA plays Costa Rica, we turn into like a basically a high school team. I don't even know. I don't know what team we put out when we played them, but it's just not the same. I hope New Zealand wins that playoff. I don't want to have to deal with
Costa Rica.
at all.
You sound like if one chop used to hunt your dreams, boy. It's sounding like in those days, boy. Because we got had some bombs and so we used to have some real big players. So this is a very wow. This group, I don't even know how to start. Spain, Germany, Japan. Jeez and ages. So obviously Spain, Germany, or no, not so dry cut.
I don't know, but I wanna go be weird and drop maybe Spain and go Germany, Japan. Because
Okay.
Japan have a good team.
Okay. So,
But that is just wishful thinking though.
right. Dallas?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with Germany and Spain, but
Yeah.
it would be fun to see Takumi Minamino just like explode in this World Cup and run riot, golden boot, and then
Oh wow.
Well, we stretching now. We stretching now.
I need my captain Mane to get that. Oh, done captaining man already. I need Mane to get that.
yeah.
Tomayasu does play for Japan too.
Yeah, I think they have some good players. So
Yeah, that's some solid.
and Spain and Germany in recent times have been a little inconsistent.
Yeah.
So
But
I
Spain-
wouldn't be that surprised if something.
But
happened.
Spain team will still be that young batch.
From the Euros.
Yeah. But that
And Germany have
goalkeeper
a young
though.
batch too.
I love that goalkeeper though. A goalkeeper. Yeah, with Germany batch. Oof,
Yeah,
but their batch dangerous.
Correct.
Their batch real dangerous.
Yeah.
All right, scrolling. Hey, finally Canada. I don't know if Melina's still in the chat, but she did make a comment here. So it has been 33 years. Finally, Canada back in the World Cup conversation. So congrats to Canada and congrats to all my Canadian friends. Congrats to FPL Shark, all those guys from Canada. So you have Belgium, Canada, Morocco, Croatia. My goodness, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, real quality groups.
And Morocco's a good team, eh? Morocco's
they
a defensively too. Jesus,
Yeah. They have Hakimi.
What the hell?
They have Hakimi. I'm not sure who else they have. But
Who did this draw? No, who did this draw?
I guess they have Sice too. Sice.
Yeah,
Yes,
they have Sice as well.
yes. Okay, Vex, I don't have my AFCON notes on me here because for AFCON, their team was really solid. Once those guys stay fit, trust me, this is no easy group. Of course, Croatia have a solid team, but their Asian team, I'm not too sure about the youth prospects. Yeah, I'm not too sure about the youth prospects.
Yeah.
If I had to go brave and mad way, I don't know. Then Lukaku, he's scoring in everything except EPL.
Yeah.
So
but
he might be
that
on
team
fire.
getting old as well. Belgium getting old as well.
Yeah, but you have De Bruyne.
True.
Don't forget that. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
Right?
Tielemans and all them.
Yeah. And I think it was I didn't want to say the wrong thing. I think it was either Belgium or Denmark where they had a midfielder, young midfielder that was just ripping up and doing it. Was Belgium or Denmark?
Denmark had Mikkel Damsgaard.
Damsgaard. That is I feel like
is it him, boy? Yeah, because he was mentioning I wasn't too sure. I didn't want to. Is that a young player
against England?
Yeah,
I'll have to pull up his. Yeah, I'll have to pull it up.
Damsgaard is a baller.
So Why is this not a group of that? I find this a real that group here. This is a man because
So far,
all the
you know,
teams are solid.
yeah,
it,
so
What's that,
far,
Dallas?
yeah.
this is
Between this group and this group, Dallas group between group E and group G. I'm sorry, I think those are the two group of that's there.
I think so. I think
Yeah.
man,
So
this
far.
I think Canada is going to have it tough here because I think Morocco probably is one of the more solid African teams.
Yeah.
And Croatia, I mean, they are aging, but they're still decent, and
Yeah,
they're gonna want to sort of redeem their Euros performance.
yes.
True.
So I could actually see like maybe Belgium and Morocco coming out of it. To be
Yeah.
honest,
Yeah.
I think it's going to be close between Morocco and Croatia, though, and unfortunately for Canada, I don't know if I give them much chance, but we'll see. Anything can happen.
True.
Anything can happen. Yeah, I have to agree with you. I think I'll give it to Belgium, Morocco to come out of the group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will go Belgium, Morocco, Belgium, Canada, to be honest, because
Yeah.
Canada are real speed in the team.
Yes,
and,
right. Yes, the attack.
and that would be dangerous against Asian teams now. So
Yes,
I
especially
give them a
That's
little
true.
chance.
Yeah.
But I'm not. I know. At no stretch or anything, I'm at discounting Croatia because we've seen them
Yeah, for sure.
play 3 straight 120-minute games, still make it to the finals, so and still give France trouble. Just
I mean, they
France
still
had
have
too much
Modric,
trouble.
right?
Yeah,
That's
they
it.
still have Modric.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Perisic
yeah.
and all of them.
Perisic. Yeah,
I mean, he
So-
can
From
stabilize that
Cameroon.
midfield a lot.
for sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
Brozovic
For
as
sure.
well.
Yeah.
And if they get some good, I don't know what the youth situation is as yet, but if they get some good use just to help them, yeah, I think they could cause some trouble for sure. For sure, that group is a great group, especially. But I don't know if it's a good group fantasy wise. You know, you have some groups you just avoid.
Yeah.
You're like,
This one, this group, it's just so hard to tell
yeah,
what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I might just maybe take a Hakimi as a
Yeah, I
defensive,
know what it's saying.
yeah,
If
and just leave it
Hakimi-
alone.
If
Yeah,
Hakimi cheap enough, I agree.
Yeah.
Money into me,
yeah,
for sure.
yeah. You know,
Or maybe
Yeah.
Alfonso Davies as well.
yes, yeah.
might
But
do
that's
that.
if he's fit. I know he has some fitness
Yeah,
issues,
true,
so I don't want to rush him yet.
Yeah.
All right, I already see something there already. So let's scroll again. Group G. Oh wow. Okay. So you finally have a straightforward group. So Brazil.
You find this a straightforward group?
Yeah, well, but compared to the others, I mean, no, I'm not downplaying anybody, but compared to the others, no. Brazil.
Yeah, compared to the last one. No.
Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland.
So who you think coming out of this group?
Brazil and Switzerland.
Serious?
No. Cameroon.
I was going to go Brazil, Cameroon.
Cameroon have great. I wouldn't. To be fair, because I said I covered Afghan, so I could,
They have a real
confidently.
good team.
It's just the names, But I wouldn't lie though. Cameroon have real good players. They have a great striker, great midfield. They have two good wingers.
Yeah.
The defense
Toko
tab, they have a
Ekambi and
great goalkeeper. Because they were these just the names eluding me right now, you know. My
They
names
are Onana and Carl
Right.
Toko Ekambi, Abubakar.
it can be. That's what I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
And then they still have backups, steady backups.
Yeah.
Right? They have real firepower. So they could cause
Yeah.
trouble. But I don't know why. Switzerland's a solid team.
Correct.
Waiting Dallas.
This one is pretty tough, and
Yeah.
with Serbia, they also have Mitrovic,
True.
who's been lighting it up in the championship.
True.
And so this is really hard to call because Brazil, I think Brazil is easily coming out, but then the second is really tough.
Agreed.
I think I would give it to Cameroon just slightly. At the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if any one of these teams grab second.
True. I agree.
Yeah. And let's already start the propaganda early, Dallas Martinelli. Early in your team one time. Let's start the propaganda early.
Oh yeah. Martinelli, he's in my FPL team too. Fantastic value.
Start the propaganda early. I know that I know Aaron can't wait to put Xhaka in his team and captain him. But
no, why you just do me these things on live YouTube, boy? Why you just do me these things? I thought you were my friend, boy.
Great friend and colleague, great friend, right? Mr. Brazil, watch him. Big up. Definitely Cameroon will finish with 0 points.
0
Wow.
points? Who's this
Wow.
man?
Nah, man. Nah, man. Nah, man. Nah, man. All right.
Who's this man?
But,
Who's this
no,
man?
yes. That's a great front three. But
Well, I guess
boy,
he does.
Cameroon.
Yeah, he does have a good point though. Vlahovic is very
Yeah,
good.
Vlahovic is quality.
So
Vlahovic
I mean,
is-
Serbia. I mean,
That's
they
why
have
that's why Italy
talent.
made it to the that's why Juventus made it into the, oh no, shucks. Right.
Yeah, they did.
Anyway, moving on.
Why you had to be like that? But
Why
nobody
you
playing
so
midfield
hard?
for Serbia though. All they
Right.
have great strikers, but who playing midfield for them?
Now, Cameroon, don't underestimate Cameroon. As I said, I covered
Yeah.
AFCON. And
Yeah.
Cameroon have a solid unit. If those guys stay fit
Correct.
and they reach Qatar early enough and warm up and train and the bus ride is comfortable and everything, I'm telling you, it will be a different story.
Yeah.
But it's just that obviously there's always a gap in terms of the technical ability and finishing and the clinical, but they have it. They have it. They have this. I'll do a breakdown. We'll do a nice breakdown show again, maybe very soon. And I will based on that's why I'm glad I did AFCON. AFCON gave me some great insight on some of these things. Wow, Mikhail fighting wild.
Yeah, boy.
Real wild is my bro, but fighting wild. Brazil Serbia. All right, taking that.
Wicked boy.
Taking that.
I guess who does Serbia have like in
Hussein,
defense?
Savage, Kostic. Yeah, some good names.
Good, that Serbia team, good boy. Sure.
Yeah.
Milinkovic.
Like you're from Serbia, Napoli. Like you're from Serbia.
Definitely from Serbia. You're from Serbia. You're from Serbia.
If you want to jump in the stream, that play the stream, your link is in the comments. So if you want to jump in and defend,
to be honest, I'm not too familiar with the Serbian.
Yeah, as yet. We will do our research for sure. Napoli right now, we're just asking the team. But thanks so much for that. All right. But I would still say Brazil, Switzerland for me, just as a.
So this group is actually stickier than we thought.
Anticipated, yeah.
I think
that as well.
Yeah,
it's a good race for second, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Serbia did come out because I mean, we do know they have some talented players. And Cameroon has a decent squad. Switzerland
always quality.
Decent. Yeah.
True. Solid. All right. So last group coming out. The last group here, right?
Yeah, there's the last group.
Oh,
this is my group, to be honest.
What the cheese and ages?
Portugal, Ghana, anybody could come out of that group.
Dallas, no. What is this? What is this?
Watch that group. This World Cup will not be so little. This
World Cup might beat 2002 World Cup. No, hear me out. The last World Cup was the best, but my favorite World Cup was World Cup 2002. To me, that was the greatest. I guess so because of the underdogs.
Yeah,
right? I just remember like Turkey and the talent that was on Hassan Suka and the men are oh my goodness. I don't know, be too young to know what I'm talking about,
correct.
But it now where we had South Korea had a bomb squad. I know Senegal knock out the beat, I should say, in the opening day. I will never forget that day. Right? I was in primary school at the time still, but I remember when France was playing Senegal, and it was like, nah, France mashing up Senegal. My dad said, nope, Senegal, and everyone was like, you mad. I watched him too. I was like, you Thierry Henry? Trust again? Nah. Never ever. What's Senegal? What is Senegal?
El Hadj Diouf. Never forget
El Hadji Diouf, bro. and look, and one of their stalwart defenders won AFCON here. So big up to them, right? So Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay, South Korea. Wow. Dallas, I don't even know how to start tackling this because Uruguay bomb, Ghana bomb, Portugal bomb, South Korea bomb. What we'll do a detailed route of how these teams got to the World Cup so that way we can see some of the talent on display and figure out who's good for fantasy picks. So we'll do something like that later down, sometime maybe this month or closer to the tournament. But again, as I keep saying, sorry to keep hammering the same nail, but followed AFCON and Ghana, decent-ish team I won, but they're not up to par, right? Not up to par like the Ghana that. But I mean, you know what now hit me too? Oh my goodness, you know what now hit me? Ghana and Uruguay in the same group.
Yeah, from the handball thing. Yeah.
That game will have to be played indoors with no fans. That has to be a closed match. They cannot have fans in that game. And it
Suarez
not
can't be there.
register.
Suarez can't be there. That
Suarez
he-
cannot play. No.
he cannot.
No. Suarez cannot go. Suarez cannot come at the hotel. So wow, it not register. It literally no register. All right, who we have here coming out of the group? I mean, a certain guy who people like to call the goat. Yeah, he's in this, but hopefully when Bruno could shine, come out of that shadow and shine and play his football well. There's this young boy. Oh gosh, I just didn't even allude me right. I alluded me right now, but Portugal have a decent team. Ghana, okay-ish. The midfield is solid, and they have decent strikers. Like they have Partey, of course, and they have a decent defense. And of course, Uruguay is Uruguay. Solid. South Korea with the goat, the real goat, the goat of FPL, the goat of my team, right? Practice song. So this will be a real tasty group. What do you think, Aaron? I'll come back to that. That needs some time to think. But Aaron, what do you think? Who come out of this group, right?
I think Portugal too strong to not come out of the group. So I'll go Portugal, and I will go. I don't know, boy. I will go Uruguay. I want to go South Korea because Son is a scene, boy. But yeah, I'll go Uruguay. Portugal, Uruguay.
I'm gonna say Suarez need an escort for real, for real. Yeah, Leao. Oh God, we know Leao. We know Leao. Oh
they have
goodness.
Bomb, they have Cancelo, they have Bernardo Silva.
You know Leao for sure. Bernardo who? Bernardo not scoring a wild silver. Bernardo not make FPL return in a wild silver.
Sure. We talk about FPL. We talk about who coming out the group. And then
Dallas. How long did you have Bernardo in your team? That's fraud. Dallas.
I had him for 0 weeks, though. I didn't have him.
Oh, you wasn't in that club.
I went for Foden.
That's always
yes, Dallas. All right, bye, Dallas. It was nice having you. So talk to me, Dallas. Who you think coming out of this group, boy?
I actually agree with Portugal and Uruguay, and because Portugal, because their squad is really strong. Diogo Jota for sure, also really good.
Yeah, my goodness, I forgot about. Oh my goodness.
Correct. Nah, them have a bomb, boy, a bomb.
Well, they don't need to send that. Well, they're not certain. Anyway, let's not go there.
You need to behave. Somebody will cancel you, know. All right, you continue.
Didn't say anything. I'm putting a certain player in my team this weekend. I tell you all that on live TV.
You're not buying Ronaldo. Stop it. You're not buying.
Yes, I'm very serious. He's coming on my. I didn't say that guy. I just said a certain player.
Okay.
Right? He's coming on my team. We don't like to call names, but I'm putting him on my team. I'm getting rid of a certain defender that I don't want to get rid of, bringing in a certain German defender, and bringing in that striker on my FPL team. I'm very serious.
All right.
Later, I'm not sure if this is April Fool's or not, but later this afternoon, I saw a tweet from Samuel Luckhurst, who is usually pretty reliable, and he said that Ronaldo wasn't with the United squad. So I'm not sure if that was an April Fool's or if that's real, but I would check that out before you before you make any moves on Ronaldo, because I don't know. It is really hard to tell, because being that it's April Fool's, like that's something that someone might actually say, but at the same time, like that stuff happens sometimes where a player is not in the squad. So it's worth, I guess, checking in on to see if that was an April Fool's or not.
I mean, no, I do. I can't believe I'm doing this, Lord. I'm going to defend Ronaldo. Jesus Christ. We can't forget the opening game between Spain and Portugal.
Correct.
That lives rent free in my head. We can't. Right?
I would never forget that game.
And he's a great. Sorry. He's a. Oh, I can't believe I say. He's very good he's a great motivational guy, like good. He's a good driving force. I mean, you have someone like that on the sidelines, even if he's injured or whatever, pushing and driving the team, and he's good to have on the field. And all these things. And he was very good for Portugal in the Euros. I have to admit that. Not the recent one, obviously, when they
2016.
won, right?
Yeah.
And you have to give him his kudos, right? That he does as much as he's not good club wise, he's a terrible player club wise in terms of like his ego and all that, and it clouds everybody and kills their vibe. National wise, great team player. I'll give him that. For some reason, he switches it up for the national team. Club, that's a whole different story, right? But I ain't going there. I ain't going there. I ain't going there. Right, fighting on the goat. I'm not going there. So
China while yeah.
overall thoughts, guys, before we sign off. It's not going to be a long stream. We're not going to overdo it and get technical and analyze because we have to learn some of the players.
Yeah.
After bring some differential picks to all, we have to. Plus, we can't. It's too early to talk about players because so much crap
We
can
don't
happen
know who
between
will
now
be there.
and then.
Correct.
And we've tired seeing that World Cup squads. The whole 25 change from now to what happened, what go into the World Cup actually, right? We already hearing some riffs from Dallas with some of the American defenders and whatnot. So you never know. So and team like Mexico always swaps and changes. A lot of things could happen. Unfortunately, someone could probably get injured. It's so much crap, so much crap. So, but let's just tackle the which three groups we keeping our eye on, like a real keen eye on. Which groups look good fantasy wise first of all, and then which three groups football wise looking like you want to keep a keen eye on. I think I will tackle Group A fantasy wise.
Sure. Group A for sure. Group A for sure. England group.
Harry Kane, I think is going to be good.
Correct.
Yeah, I think on all of those groups he can get, or on all those teams he can get some goals, including us, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know, and yeah, I mean, but doesn't mean you will lose. I have faith. Don't worry. I in your corner this wrong as well. I want you all to do well. I don't want you all to win the World Cup, but I want you all to do well. I don't think I could live with America.
I don't think you can imagine that. Wow.
No, wait, Dallas. I'm sorry. It's like Tottenham. That's like Tottenham winning the World Cup. I'm not saying you like Tottenham. I'm just saying that's like Tottenham winning the Champions League and Premier League that way. I will never, ever show my face.
Twitter would go berserk.
Man.
Like Twitter
we'd have to have the biggest luck ever. It'd have to be like more luck than Leicester winning the title. Like
wow, yeah.
No, but Leicester win the title, so anything is possible.
Yeah, that's true.
And it wasn't really lucky. Just the other
I guess
teams,
it wasn't lucky. Yeah,
they scored goals. Goals. That's it. Once you score your goals, you have a chance to win.
Yeah.
Simple as that. It's simple as that. Once you score, you win.
Yeah.
Let me bring up a clearer graphic so we could discuss it a little better real quickly. Yeah, free kick that hit a wall. He's not the best free kick taker. We'll never ever. Come on, now you're getting me back on against him now. Never. Don't ever talk about Ronaldo free kicks with me. Never. Waste of time.
He did score that one in the first game, though.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the first game. That first game was mad, boy.
That trick.
Jeez, that was a great game.
Yeah.
Even Nacho goal was outrageous. Oh my god.
Yeah. Wow. That was a good first game. Right. Let me get rid of this. So we have a teensy bit clearer. Okay, that's now. Right. I don't mind if I get block off. That's fine. Right. Boom. So
in Group A for sure.
So Group A for sure. Right. Group A, I think, is a good group to target fantasy wise. B not too bad because you have the likes of Kale giving a Pulisic. Not too bad. A for sure, Mane, and I don't know, maybe at the pie or something like that. But I'd have researched Netherlands a little better. But for sure, for me, Senegal and Mane and Sadio Mane and Ismail Sarr might be my two main targets. Because Sarr had a decent AFCON tournament as well too. He had a real good AFCON. Of course, Group C. I don't know. Not fantasy wise. Maybe I know people who run for Messi. I'm not a fan of a Messi either, but that's a whole different topic. Love Argentina. That's my team, but I'm not a big Messi fan.
I think I would target like Group G for Cameroon and Brazil players.
Right.
Or Brazil
I like
players,
that.
maybe.
I like that. Waiting, Dallas. Which group tickling your fantasy? Your fantasy, not your fancy, but tickling your fantasy. Which group looking good?
I like you said, Group A. The England players from Group B are going to be good.
Saka. You can't forget Sakadinho.
Star boy.
I would also say, well, I would love to have Matty Cash. I don't know if I can do it as the time gets closer, but one of my FPL hero. I mean, it's hard to ignore.
No, you're right. I with you. And hopefully these next 5 games, the next 5 FPL games, our future FPL hero Pope will be selected, and we could use him.
Are you selecting Pope?
5 games straight. Can't miss out on that, Dallas. You cannot miss out on that.
Ben Mee is out though. I mean, it's gonna be difficult.
But more safe points. You're forgetting this man made 19 points in one of the double game weeks. I am not forgetting that.
Yeah.
Right. Let me see who else looking good. I think that's it. Really, I mean, and then after that, you'll have to tackle it strategically now and say, okay, maybe I'll target one of each, that kind of thing.
I think
you know how
Belgium attackers.
Sorry,
Belgium attackers probably too, because they could probably score on some.
Well, we have to see what the inflation is like. The prices in AFCON were ridiculous.
That's true. Belgium might be inflated, so maybe not.
Lukaku will be 13 for no good reason.
Anything more than 10 for Lukaku, I'm not paying. Sorry.
Wow, yeah.
I'm not paying more than 10 for Lukaku.
Because in AFCON, the players were real expensive. The prices was so varying. It was real difficult to get you have to real know your stuff to, so I'm hoping that it's not as terrible here. I think Group D not a bad pick. Maybe I might go him. I might maybe go other players around him. Maybe I pull I'll definitely pick in Tunisia assets. And Mbappe have to be in there for sure.
Yeah, I have to have him.
Can't not have Mbappe.
Must have Mbappe.
Yeah. All right. And as a football fan now, obviously, of course, your group, of course, Dallas. But what group you can't wait to see kick off?
I would say Group G. I don't know who's going to get second in that group, and I'm curious to see how that's gonna shake out.
Solid. Aaron, which group enticing you the most?
I don't know. Maybe E. Maybe E, because if Costa Rica get through, I think that group will be exciting as well. Because Costa Rica does normally play well against European teams as well, and Japan have a good team. So I will look at E.
Yeah, solid. I think Group H for me, yes. Group H looking really, really. It just Ghana to step up the game because they could be in a lot of trouble early if they step up the game. They have a decent team, but not as strong as Cameroon, Tunisia, and Senegal.
Yeah,
they're very, very strong. And Morocco as well. Can't forget Morocco. Morocco definitely are the stronger African teams. Yeah. Right. All right, so we're looking to wind up slowly. Any closing remarks, anything at all? What was your reaction, Dallas? You got to watch it live, or you had to watch a table after?
Watch the World Cup draw.
Yeah, the draw.
I saw it live. Yeah, because it was around lunchtime for me. So I just took a break and watched some of it. And yeah, I was a little bit mixed because. I guess on the one hand, I think Cameroon would have been a tough opponent for us, who was also in pot 4, and also, I don't know if there were many others that we could have been drawn against, based on how, we got blocked from having Saudi Arabia, I guess, because we already had Iran in our group.
Yeah, that would have been interesting.
So. I think I would have preferred someone like that, but because of the rules, we got blocked. So I guess the Euro playoff winner it's fine. But I'm still it's fine based on like the outcomes, I guess, that could have happened. But at the same time, I'm nervous if it's Scotland. I think I would feel a lot better if it was Ukraine or Wales that won that.
Fair enough. Yeah, solid. Aaron, any closing remarks? Anything at all? Anything that really what you had to watch it live, or you were just watching?
No, I didn't get to watch it live. I just glimpsed through some of the groups after it happened. Yeah.
All right, so you just saw it. Anything that shocked you immediately? Like, what was your reaction? Like, oh, no way, damn.
The Uruguay Ghana game for the handball. I was like,
bro.
And Suarez didn't retire yet. Suarez still there. It would have been lovely to see if Asamoah would have been still playing too.
Could we imagine if this was hosted in Ghana?
Nah, they would not. They would have had to switch
every time. Every time Suarez touch, he breathes. Not even touch the ball. Every time he exhales, boo sailors.
Yeah, boo sailors would have go off.
Mad. I mean, for me, I just upset we get Mexico again. I felt to see Mexico in a World Cup. I'm tired. I am tired of Argentina always meeting Mexico. It needs to stop. I don't know why this happened. They're one of our bitter World Cup rivals. I'm tired seeing them. But other than, yeah, that Uruguay guy. My goodness, that is mad. But guys, of course, I want to thank my guests, thank my crew member, Aaron, and thank my good mate, FPL Dallas, for coming through. We want to remind you guys, of course, the great content that we have right now. Of course, we did some international break specials. Net that whole. Of course, FPL Dallas is familiar with them. One of our favorite guys to watch. We love them.
Yep.
We recently had Dan Bennett on for chip strategy special, and I think that should age well. So you can watch it anytime throughout till game week 38, because we tried our best to cover almost every scenario possible. We spoke about almost every position and on the field. So that should be covered. Of course, don't forget F1 Fantasy. We did a review of Jeddah recently. Next week, we'll be doing a preview for Melbourne. IPL Fantasy as well, going out. Cricket. And cricket is not a big thing in America, and Dallas. I know it have a bit of a following, but it's not that big, right? Not too big.
Yeah, I don't really have any friends that watch it, which is interesting because most people in other countries, a lot of people are talking about it, but I don't know it. I actually don't know anyone who watches it, to be honest.
You ever sat down and watch a game match ever at all? Ever?
For cricket?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never. Before I even joined Twitter, like FPL Twitter, to be honest, I kind of forgot about that sport. I did,
which is understandable.
Bro, boy, we can't do that. We have a legend in it, so we cannot. We have legends.
Yeah,
legends in it, so we can't at all.
I think they have baseball to cricket now. So.
But I know that the US team does dabble sometimes in the
Yeah, they do.
They have a team. Yeah. Right. So of course our IPL fantasy going on as well. We had a great episode recently with a cricket analyst. Right. It was great. It was very informative, very helpful. So guys, check it out. And of course, we'll be back soon to try and break down the groups as we get the player news and we have a better idea. Maybe later down in the year, not too soon, but we'll try and touch you with any news. I want to again thank Dallas and Aaron for coming through. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. And all the best for those that are playing FPL. I wish you nothing but green arrows and may your captain score a hat trick. Yeah. Take care, guys.